My dear friends, this is a reminder to the new members and also announcement of our new activity, which is understanding, mastering Islamic studies. So we have created a new group, which is mastering Islamic studies. Now there are 700 members of this group, and we have to select 200 because usually the posts which are allocated yearly on annual basis, so these are around 200, sometimes 220 and sometimes 250, maybe 240. So out of these 700 members that today we have, only 200 members, they will enter Civil Services Academy. So those people who are like new here, they may try to understand that they have to actualize themselves. Now, how you have to actualize? You have to learn, because for success, the first step is learning. The second step is doing. The third step is accomplishment. And the fourth step is fame. And the fifth one is legacy. These are different steps that we have to take for success. And success is part of happiness. So if we are happy people, we will be successful, because success is 10% of happiness. So we must learn, we must do, we must accomplish, then we have fame, and then the end is legacy. Once we die, once we like no more here in this world, so then we have legacy. People, they remember us. This is the definition of success. So if you want to be successful people, so do what I am telling you. 700 persons here and only 40, 50 they are active. So that is not something promising. We have to concentrate that how we can achieve our goals. The first step is that you have to read each and every word in this group. Number two, you have to read each and everything in mastering general science and ability. Number three, you have to read each and everything in the group understanding Pakistan. And then you have to read each and everything in the group mastering grammar and composition group. So this you have to read. After reading, you have to inculcate, because reading, these are symbol words, and these words go to our mind. So then we inculcate it. Once these are inculcated, so the next step is expression. You have to express. Now the only way which is available to us, that is expressing our ideas in the form of comments. There is no other way, because we don't have any, there is no any physical academy. This is just a virtual university that we have established. So you have to comment, and you have to throw your part to the universe. Okay, you have to do your part. Don't wait for reaction. Just action, action and action. Now out of these 700 members, we have 40, 50, they are prominent. They have made themselves prominent. Then we have top 1, we have top 5, then we have top 10, we have top 20, 30, 40, 50. Why? How it happens? Because they are throwing to the universe, and then the universe is also responding. They don't wait that somebody will respond and then I will react. No, don't wait for the second person. Always blame lies with me. Fault lies always with me, not with anybody else. So you have to understand this basic rule of life, that fault lies always with me. I am at fault, nobody else. So you have to do your thing. You have to, despite space and time, that is a very important philosophy. We are bound by space and time. We have our own space and we have our own time. This is called space-time in Einstein physics. So when you throw something to the space and time, so that push creates further space and time, and then you have your own part of universe. But if you don't push, so you will never get any part from the universe. So your vision must be very clear, that we people, we are here in this world. So my vision is that I will actualize myself. This is the vision, self-actualization, along with self-transcendence. I have explained these terms in my other lectures. Self-transcendence, when you go beyond self-actualization, then the ultimate step is self-transcendence. So self-transcendence and self-actualization, that is the vision. Whatever potential I have to show it to the world. So if you cannot write 3 sentences comment on my lecture, so how you can expect that you will go to, you will enter Civil Services Academy? That is paradoxical, that is self-contradictory. There is no like logic in that. That is something which is like illogical. So if you have to express yourselves, especially the share your experiences, the female future officers. Some people they think that if I'm writing something, so then the male, they will be after us and they will be teasing us and there will be harassment and things like that. So you have a lot of those control measures that you can take that nobody can disturb, and you can share your experiences with the female participants, that if they are self-confident, nobody can dare to harass them and to tease them or to chase them or to follow them in an unfriendly or immoral way. So please don't feel hesitation. Come, express yourselves. This is self-actualization. When you don't express yourselves, you cannot actualize yourself. There are so many blind or silent spectators that they are thinking, okay, I will be just feeding, somebody will be feeding me, and then I will be trying to nourish myself, and then this nourishment will be embodied, and then I will get like my personality developed. No, that is not the way. If you want to learn swimming, you must go inside the water. If you don't go in the water, so 1,000 lectures will never make you swimmer. So you have to do things, and doing things will, like, this is holistic approach, so it will build your personality. So building your personality, that is the goal, because CSS, that is the game of personality. If your personality, you are self-confident person, you have actualized yourself. Actualization means that you make your ideal self real self. Okay, there are 2 kinds of selves. We have our ideal self. For example, I want to be a CSP, I want to be a CSS officer, I want to have authority, power, I want to have wealth, I want to travel around the world, I want to see so many things, I want to learn languages, I want to interact with people. So this is ideal self. Okay, and now what is real self? The real self is that you cannot write 3 sentences. Okay, you are scared, if I write, what the people will say, and forget about these things. If you want to cover the gap between your ideal self and real self, then you have to take action. Without action, ideal will remain ideal and real is there. So you have to make your real ideal. That is the important consideration that you have to keep in mind. So I have today is Kashmir Day. So this is also one of my messages that I would like to share with you, that be innovative. Be innovative. Epiphany. I will deliver a lecture on one of the terms which I love. That is epiphany. Epiphany is eureka. Oh yes, there. That is the solution. The famous Archimedes and Einstein and Newton, those people, they were eureka. That is one of the Greek philosophy, that when you are doing experiments in your life and you are experiencing things, so the things will be revealed to you automatically. Then you will be just a person who will be receiving. First you have to give, and then you will receive. The things will come to you. Epiphany is a very important concept. I will deliver a special lecture on that. There are some people, when they self-actualize themselves, when they become like their total potential, that is realized, and they have self-esteem, they have gone these basic stages of food and shelter and clothes and security and safety, and then they have love, belongingness. And love is also of two types. One love is that you feel deficient, so you want somebody should give you love. And the other kind of love is that when you are self-sufficient and then you want to give love to others. So this second kind of love, that is positive, that is affirmative, that is creative, that is something which is understandable. So now the announcement is on next Sunday, 9 p.m. we will have our Islamic studies test. This is real now. I was talking something ideal, beautiful, self-actualization, and personality, epiphany, eureka. All these are spiritual, and these are metaphysical, and these are transcendental things. Transcendental. But the reality is this reality. This shirt is reality. This face is reality. My efforts, my words, my talking to you. This is reality. So now this reality and the ideal and real, how we will combine. So the next step is that 9 p.m. This is real now. You have a test in Islamic Studies group. We have a new group, Mastering Islamic Studies. Join that group. Don't, read meticulously. There were so many people. We didn't know where we have to post our, these are very casual kind of non-serious kind of behavior and attitude. Please try to be vigilant, keen observers. Follow me meticulously. My timeline is like a book. If you want to read me, if you want to learn me, if you want to follow me, read my timeline. Whenever you have time, just randomly go, make summaries, write comments, and then participate in the groups. So before 9 p.m. Sunday, you have to contribute in the group. Contribution, and you have to write your comments on each and every part of the syllabus. At least 3 persons must cover each topic, because this strategy is to recognize the syllabus. We are recognized the syllabus. We are sensitizing ourselves that what is there in 1200 papers, 1200 marks, 12 papers. Once we are sensitized, we recognize the syllabus, then we will go in further details. And I have a complete strategy for optional subjects also, so don't worry. And 200 officers I want. All other people will be automatically eliminated from this group, because once we reach to the allocation, because there cannot 700 officers cannot be in 2019 in Civil Services Academy. That is not real. It can be ideal, but that is not real. So sometime we have to the excellence, par excellence. The excellence is when you make your ideal your real. That is excellence, but very few people can do it. It's such a difficult task, and that's why we have only 200 officers. We don't have 700, 20,000, 40,000 officers. So many aspirants, candidates. If you go on Facebook, and you can see there are thousands of people there at CSS aspirant, but only few are selected. So I want to see you people in those who are will be selected. So please participate meticulously, keen observation. You have to observe, read each and every comment that I have written. So many thousands of comments are there. So please read, inculcate, express. Expression is important. Don't worry, don't be scared. If you are scared of writing a comment, so then there will be so many problems.